you doing, everyone? Scott here, back again with a vinyl update. But first of all, I'm going to go through a few things that have happened to me in the last couple of weeks, because I've been pretty quiet in the VC. I have been watching videos, just not commenting. I've not really had much time to watch all the videos and comment and stuff like that, so I'm watching. But yeah, the last couple of weeks we've had relatives from Australia staying with us, relatives from my wife's side. They were over for about a week and a half, so been kind of entertaining them. Also found out I've got a grading in kickboxing for my next belt. That's coming up 1st of December, so over the last year or so my weight has just crept up and up and up and up. So I've been hitting kickboxing pretty hardcore for the last few weeks, 4 nights a week, just trying to like trim down a little bit. I'm now at the stage where I've got to like jump and kick over people's heads and stuff like that, and it's quite hard when you're like 30 pounds overweight, so really been trying to fix that. And also I was involved in a car accident, so I was coming home one night and I was turning into a junction and there was a car sitting at the junction. The car, or the guy behind the wheel, got a bit excited, tore out the junction and smashed into the side of me. So I pulled over, kind of got out to see what the fuck was going on, and the guy basically fucked off. So I was pretty pissed off at that. I was walking back to the car, and then the guy had obviously done like a square, so come out the junction, gone along, come back and come along again, so he was basically at the junction in front of me, and maybe to see what was going on, and then he tore off again. So I was chasing him through our estate at around 50 miles an hour and I lost him. So who knows what speed he was going, but I honestly could have strangled him with his own seatbelt. So I'm now left in the middle of the road just going, oh my god, I've got a hole in my car and nobody to pay for it. So still drivable, but still absolutely pissed off, absolute moron of a guy. So yeah, that's been my couple of weeks. Pretty knackered. I was going to make a video last night, but I got in, sat on the couch, and I don't think I moved for about 5 hours, so finally getting around to doing this video. So anyway, I'll stop moaning, onto the vinyl. These are all again hand-picked from eBay, not done any digging over the last few weeks. Like I said, shops are getting a bit low, but I will be going out next week. I've got 4 days off, my last 4 days I'm allowed to take of the year for holidays, so I will be out maybe Tuesday, Wednesday next week to see what is there. So hopefully we'll be back midweek with an update. But anyway, let's go on to the ones that are here. Let's get down to business. First one, this is a recommendation from the VC, and it's again from Rob, Blackstar Vinyl. Some of you may notice me and Rob have got a really similar taste in music. He showed this album ages and ages ago, but because of availability and price, I just hadn't got to the point of picking this up, but finally did, and it is the debut from Phantom Blue, all girl heavy metal band. This is from 1989. Now, don't judge this album by its cover. When you look at this, you just think hair metal, generic hair metal all day long, but it's really not. These birds can rock. This is much, I wouldn't say much heavier, but I wouldn't put it in the hair metal category. What you should do is go and listen to this, because like I said, you see hair metal, but it's not. It has got that harder edge to it. So if you've not, check out Phantom Blue. I will be after their second album as well, but for now, very happy to pick this up. So that's Phantom Blue from 1989. I think that's on Roadrunner and Shrapnel Records, so there we go. Really happy to pick that one up, so thanks for the recommendation, Rob. Next up is an album I've been looking to get on vinyl for a while. I do have it on cassette, I have it on CD, but really hard to get it on vinyl. And it's one of my favourites from this band, and it is Y&T's 10. It does have a little bit of sticker damage there, but I'm not going to worry about that. But really great album. One of my favourites from Y&T. This is from 1990, so yeah, quite hard to pick up, and I'm really trying my hardest to find more Y&T now. I think I'm about 3 albums off completion of the 70s and 80s, so really looking to pick more of that up. Inside, band photo, and this delightful woman doing this sexy pose. Sexy. That's a nice chin. That's a good looking throat. So, yeah, great grab. Now, the story behind this actually is I saw it on eBay. It had a starting bid of $4.99, so I thought, okay, I'm interested. But it also said our best offer, so I thought, right, I'm just going to chuck in a wee offer for this. So I contacted the guy and I offered him £6. Now, I'd be willing to pay more than £6 for it, but I thought we'll just see where this guy's at. So I get a message back a couple hours later saying, sorry, can't let it go for £6. There's 3 people watching it. It's still got 5 days to go, which is understandable. I want to see what happens, and I really want to see it till the end. So I thought, right, fair enough. So I watched it, and I watched it, and I think it got to about 5 hours before the end, and nobody had bid on it. So I did. I just put in minimum bid, $4.99. I thought if I don't get it for that, I'll just leave it, because the guy's already declined my offer. And what do you know? Nobody bids on it. I win it for $4.99. He could have had £6. So the guy obviously saw who'd won it and thought that. But so he'd be pretty raging. But I was really happy. Saved myself £1, 1 pence. So that is Y&T and 10. Next up is the second album from Rough Cut, and it's Rough Cut Wants You. I mean, the first thing that grabs me about this album is the cover. For like a heavy metal album, that's just a really cool cover, I'd say. It's almost like World War II pin-up with the limo, which isn't really World War II, but yeah, it's kind of got that feel about it. So on this album you've got Paul Shortino. He's the vocalist. You'll know him from singing with King Cobra. I think he's still with King Cobra. I'm pretty sure Jake E. Lee was with Rough Cut. You can correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think he actually recorded anything with them, but I'm sure he was in the band for a period of time. But if you haven't tried Rough Cut, try them out. Really great stuff, and I'll be after the debut as well. So that is Rough Cut from 1986, the year I was born. Nearly 33 years old. Next one now, this is actually a bit of a grail. This was on my 2018 wants list, and I've had a few people actually get in touch with me about this album, saying it was available on eBay for this price, Discogs for this price, Amazon for this price, but I don't know why, I just never pulled the trigger on it. But I finally have, and it is 1988's Kix Blow My Fuse, an album I've been looking for a while, but like I say, I don't know why, I just never ever pulled the trigger, and I always kind of had it in the back of my mind that I could get this album for a really good price, and I did. You know what I'm like, I'm always after a good deal, and I always seem to get them, but it's just because I'm really patient. With most albums. Some albums I'm not patient with, but with this I've been very patient, and I got it for a great price. So this features the songs Cold Blood and Don't Close Your Eyes. These are probably 2 songs, when I first started getting into like Motley Crue, Rat, all these bands, those 2 songs from Kix are 2 of the first songs I really heard from this kind of genre, and I loved them. I played Cold Blood to death, because I was more into, at the time I was more into just like finding certain songs rather than the full albums. I was trying to get basically as much music from different bands as I could at the time, and those were the two songs from Kix that really stuck out to me. So that's why I'm really surprised, like surprising myself, why I've not even picked this album up yet. But finally got it, and it's in really, really good shape. So really happy with that. And it just does come in the standard sleeve, so nothing special there. But yeah, Kix, Blow My Fuse from 1988, awesome. Next up is House of Lords and Sahara from 1990. I do have this on cassette. I grabbed it from my local shop because I thought this will be a pain in the arse to get on CD or vinyl. But I was going through, I can't remember what album it was, but one of the albums I did buy, it was quite cheap, so I thought I'll look through the guy's other albums and see what he's got, and this popped up, and I thought I am not letting that go. I think this was under a tenner. It does have a small tear on the top here, but nothing major, and this is just a superb album. House of Lords, I love their stuff. I do have their debut album on vinyl as well, and I've just always been looking to pick this up. On the inside you do get the crest, and you get credits and songs as well, so yeah, I thought it was a really great pickup. I was really happy with that one. That's one of those albums that you think you will wait forever for, but some of them you don't wait as long as you think. So House of Lords, Sahara from 1990, love it. Next up is from a band, Cry Wolf. This is their second album, Crunch, from, is this 1990? 1991. Again, this is another album that was getting sold with, I can't remember which ones, but I got 3 in together, and this was one of them. Again, I mean, people would maybe call this kind of delayed generic metal, but I think it's awesome. I think this is their second album. They do have a self-titled debut as well. I'm not too sure what they've got after that, but if you've not tried Cry Wolf, give them a shot. I mean, it's hair metal. It's like early 90s hair metal, but I wouldn't call it generic. It's cause I just love kind of 90, 91, even 92, because it's almost hair metal with like just a much harder edge. The guitars are just crunchy, and the riffs are heavy, but you've still got that kind of the hair metal melodies and vocals. So yeah, I just love this stuff. I just lap this stuff up. Inside, you get the promo photo, and you get the insert with photo and lyrics. And this is fallen out. I didn't actually see this before. Oh, this gives you a bit of detail on the album. So it was released in the UK February 18th, 1991, and it goes through different years and dates of the band. I don't know how I didn't see that before. So that's fallen out of it. So yeah, it was a good wee package actually, especially with this cool wee this printed photo as well. Really nice. So that's Cry Wolf and Crunch from what did I say? 91. So check them out if you haven't. And the last one. Now I've shown this band quite a lot over the last couple of months, and I kind of got to the stage where I needed one more studio album to complete their 80s stuff. Studio albums anyway. I mean, they've got EPs and live albums as well, but studio, this is their 4th and final studio release of the 80s, and it's from 1989, and it's Lizzie Borden and Master of Disguise. I mean, the cover, there's quite a bit of ring wear. It's not in the best shape, but this was $7.99 delivered, so I thought I'd take a chance on it. But the vinyl is immaculate, nothing wrong with the vinyl. The difference with this album compared to the first three is this is a concept album, so it's kind of based on massive disguise, kind of theatrical. It's quite moody at times as well, but I love concept albums. I like how they tell a story. So it's not just 10 songs just flung in a blender and see what happens. Concept albums to me, because they just seem more planned, almost scripted, and certain songs have to go in a certain order, when with other albums you could put the songs in any order really and you wouldn't really notice. But I just like how a concept album flows. So yeah, really happy to pick that one up as well, Lizzie Borden. And I always say, if you haven't checked out Lizzie Borden, check them out, because they're just awesome, and this is one of their best. So that is Lizzie Borden, Master of Disguise from 1989. As you can see there, you can see the ring wear there and kind of creasing, but for $7.99, who's complaining? Happy with it. So there we go. That is this week's update. Again, thanks everyone for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for liking. Just all that awesome stuff. And let me know what you think of my pickups. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Cheers.